What it takes to create a sculpture and also a print is very similar. You need weight, you need balance, you need texture, you need movement, you need form. And so changing and switching from one to the other is a little adjustment, but not something that really is so different because you're looking for the same result. With the tire sculptures, I go out, I look for different kinds of found pieces. Some I use immediately, some can be around for a longer period of time, and then I use them in the work. It's the same thing with paper pieces, that they're saved over a period of time to be able to be reused. With printmaking, when I'm creating the chinquilé pieces, I cut the material, I save them, and so then I go back at some point. Could be a year, could be 2 years, could have been 10 years. I can cycle through looking at these different parts and pieces to papers that may not even exist and then be able to use them in the work. So I have different files of different papers that I keep so that I can be able to go back to them to use them. I ended up settling with the chinquilé because I'm making these marks and this imagery and also being able to take it apart, duplicate it, then I could create the collage pieces that you see today. Since it is a community print shop, it may take a little while before they get printed. So right now, I do have a couple of stacks that are waiting to go through the press, which takes a small group of people to actually get them printed. So the process of printing them would be pieces are collaged together, pinned down. I use the pins in order to keep the papers adhered to the board. Once we're ready to print, take the pins out. We put a wet sheet on top, flip it on the pexi, and then put the backing paper on top, and then continue to run it through the press until the paper actually adheres. So it could be 1 or 2 times, or it could be 10 or 12 times. What I like about printmaking is that when you see the initial completed piece, you're seeing it for the totality of your first impression. But then when you go closer, it gives you that opportunity to be able to see what it took to get to that visual that you're looking at. So it's almost like wanting to scour the whole piece, the whole print, in order to be able to see the subtle differences that you can pick up. My goal is that there shouldn't be anywhere the work isn't.